Right, the default, in my opinion, is really bland. So we're gonna go nice and colorful here. This is the 1v1v1v1. Toasty, if you want to change the title to something that vaguely explains what's going on here, that would be grand. Okay, so let's see what goal these guys pick to defend. We got 2 in each team, but of course there are no teammates in a 1v1v1v1, and they're all gonna grab boost and go to their goal. Okay, I'm gonna tell them, okay, remember which goal you are in. Jacob, right red. Porn, left red. Let's see who's on this side. Okay, so we got Sebadam, left blue, Reepex, right blue. Go at, I forgot to make it unlimited time, so we are remaking this poo. But remember the goal you are in. Okay. So I forgot to make it unlimited time. So we're gonna remember the goal that they were in. What is it? How do we do this again? How did we make it that? Oh no, we just permanently reset here. The score at the top doesn't matter. What am I thinking? Yeah, we just do unlimited time, and every time that somebody goes out, they're out the game. They're out the game. Yeah, that's how we do it. We remembered how to do our own game mode. We remembered it. Sebadam is in an online game. Sebadam, really. Oh my goodness. Where is Sebadam? Hop out the game, mate. Yes, he did it. By the way, before I forget, Justin, Tass, and Valeni, both new subs. Welcome to the channel, guys. Much appreciated. But yeah, this is going to be unlimited time, just so that we can get everything done in one game. We never need to leave this lobby, assuming that the lobby is a good one. Assuming that the ping is good for Jacob, which, 128. 128 seems decent. So these boys are just going to grab their boost, and... Okay, I'll know the rules. Oh, it looks like we're just going to start off, apparently. What? Okay, I guess we're starting. I didn't expect this to just go, but these guys must know the rules. I'm not sure why Reepex is being incredibly aggressive. And Sebadam as well. These guys extremely aggressive for this mode. Like, there are no teammates. Reepex and Sebadam should be working against each other just as much as they're working against the opponents. But that being said, like, I talked to some of the guys who played this last time around, and they were saying that actually being on the team that's just one player left... Wait, somebody doesn't know how to play. Okay, they do. I was wondering if Reepex was actually going to leave the lobby. The middle post, double time for Jacob. Porn and Jacob are actually going to try and team up in Sebadam right here, which might be smart. And this is what I was going to say, is that sometimes the solo player against the opposite colors gets stuck in this really awkward position where he can't really do anything. And this is actually the wrong goal. That is Reepex's goal, so they're not going to try and score to that one. Sebadam with a snipe! And hits the middle post, nearly getting a goal there. I wonder if Jacob's going to go for the own goal. I'm going to call it an own goal. Turn on friendly fire. Oh yeah, I'll do it next time. My bad. We'll wait to see who wins this. And good, well remembered. Oh, Sebadam just got done. But Pornflake's got to be so careful. Jacob is just going to go and run it in. Pornflake's with a huge misplay. And that's going to be 1 point for Jacob. Easy win for Jacob. Right, Jacob is 1-0-0-0. We're going to hop out again so I can turn on friendly fire. Thanks for reminding me. I suck at making these mutators. I should make a note of this. Friendly fire. We did it. We did it. So we got... Is that all the mutators right this time? I'm pretty sure that it is. Pretty sure that it is. Okay, I think I did it. And Tingard, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel, dude. That is much appreciated. And I'll try to put up a score as well. Let me try and do that. I'm a bean man. Hold on. Jacob. Who else have we got? Reepex. We have Porn. and Sebadam. And I hope that this server isn't horrendous for Jacob now that we've remade it. That would be horrendous. Did I get it right this time? Did I get the scores right? Bang. Yes. I think we did it. But anyway, we're into round 2. Everybody's going to grab their boost and then go to the goal that they're defending. And I think they could just like do this by themselves. Yeah, we're not going to do any countdowns or anything. These guys have got it under control. We'll see who's going to take game 2. I'm wondering, is Jacob's strategy going to continue to be quite the defensive man? And if he does take 2 wins, are they going to completely gang up on him? It would be the smart thing to do. But Jacob does not want to defend that near post goal because that is P0wrnflakes' net. This is going to be good news for Jacob. And oh my goodness, another middle post save. P0wrnflakes nearly getting a pretty lucky goal. What is this gameplay called? This is the 1v1v1v1 on double goal. And again, P0wrnflakes and Jacob kind of giving each other quite a lot of space here. Sebadam this time playing much more defensively. Pretty smart. Jacob saying, keep that out of my corner, buddy. Said P0wrnflakes. P0wrnflakes is in trouble here. Sebadam's got him on the dribble, but good challenge. Didn't get mind gamed. Didn't rush the challenge too early, but he's had to work really hard to get that away from his corner, as pretty much everybody's working against him right there. And still, Sebadam being extremely aggressive. He's got to be so careful because he's got to think if he does score that goal into P0wrnflakes, Reepex could just be waiting at the halfway line to take the ball straight back into Sebadam's net. And then, of course, Jacob might do the same thing to Reepex. However, you've got to always remember, if you're being aggressive like this, like Sebadam is, he's leaving his net wide open. And guys, appreciate the subs. Brown Bear, LG, and Ogre Wait. Welcome to the channel, guys. That is awesome to see so many new subs today. This should be a goal for Sebadam, but what's going on at the halfway line? Oh, good save, Jacob. Saved the low aerial. Definitely one of the aspects of Sebadam's game that could use work is his aerial game. Of course, these guys are not as familiar with this map as they are the regular map, so there are probably going to be a couple of goalpost trips as we go through this. I can't believe that there's still not been any goals here. This is insane. And Drudek in 6 months. Welcome back.
I hope I don't get fired for logging in during work.
I hope so too, dude.
This is my new favorite game mode.
It's so sick.
This sub has lasted longer than my past 20 relationships.
Alright, there we go. Reepex scoring what looks to be an own goal, but it's actually just him taking Sebadam out the game. Sebadam not happy with the proceedings. And now Reepex has just beamed it. But now Jacob has also beamed it. P0wrnflakes just waiting at the halfway line. Oh, nah. Jacob getting completely backstabbed right here by P0wrnflakes. Alright, reset. Okay, reset and go. That was a win for P0wrnflakes. Let me update that score as these boys get into the next round. Where was P0wrn's location in the leaderboard? It was 3rd. Okay, there we go. It's 3rd. Of course, going for kickoffs isn't even a huge advantage. It isn't even a huge advantage in this game mode, so these guys are quite tentative to go for it. Even though you can shoot, it's unlikely to be a goal because it's quite a tight angle. And it's a pretty big pitch. I think the length of the pitch is standard. And perhaps even the width of the pitch. Oh, the underdunk by Sebadam, and Jacob's out. And Reepex just sends it straight into P0wrnflakes. He's got to be careful. This is Reepex's goal to defend. Sebadam's just going to back up and leave it wide open. Definitely the correct play in that position. This is the first time that we've seen 2 blue players remaining. How are they going to do against P0wrnflakes? They're going to take him out, but now Reepex has got the open net of Sebadam. He scored an own goal. What's he doing? Reepex! He just put it right in his own net. Sebadam takes the W. Courtesy of Reepex's own goal. What a beanbag Reepex is. He had the wide open net. He outplayed Sebadam with the positioning. But then in he comes to blast it in his own net. And we're right into round 4. 3 players on 1 point. And by the way, Ogre Wait TV 2, you just sub again. If you did this, really generous of you, my friend. Thanks for the second account sub. That's really awesome. And Alex3107 as well. Welcome to the channel, dude. That is much appreciated. Mata Sternicus. Lots of subs, guys. And this 5-month resub. Welcome back, dude. That is awesome to see. Looks like Jacob out again. He's not had much luck after his initial victory.
No spam, sorry.
Now you don't have to apologize for not spamming. That's oh, look at that play by Reepex. He just redirected P0wrnflakes' shot right into Sebadam's net. Sebadam might have been fooled there to thinking that Reepex was going to help him defend, but that was not the case. However, 1v1v1v1 has the boost advantage. He's going to look for some territory. Of course, he has to go around to the other side of the goal, because that was not Reepex's goal on the right-hand side. And now, the first like long 1v1 that we're going to get to see today, as all the other final twos have just ended extremely briefly, with everybody getting caught out of position. This one's going the long run, as we see Karyogenicity. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm almost certainly saying it wrong. Oh, good recovery by Reepex. And God's Dumpster Baby. That is an interesting name, but guys, welcome to the channel. Appreciate the new subs. These guys are definitely going to go the long run. Demos are on. I'm pretty sure I put on Friendly Fire, although I haven't seen any Friendly Fire demos yet. I'm almost certain that I did put that on. Somebody confirm. Epic Toasty, did I actually do that? I'm pretty sure I did. By the way, Hetter, thank you for the sub. Another new one. Welcome to the channel, dude. So many new subs. We're on quite a sub train. I should probably get an actual sub train thing for my stream. There we go. Reepex beating the flick. This is what I was talking about right before I got into this lobby, is that there's no player in the world who can hit that kind of flick every single time. Just the little touch and then the flick. Like, no one I've ever seen can hit that 10 times out of 10. Even though it's something that every player can do most of the time. Every pro player can do most of the time. Reepex's gotta be careful. He might own goal again if he's not careful. Although, no, this isn't even his goal. He can actually do that. Really smart play by Reepex. Look at that. He tried to own, or, you know, put it in Sebadam's goal to get the goal reset, and then look to put it in 1v1v1's goal. I've never seen that before. That is so smart. But he's actually... No, he's not on goal. I'm so confused. No, he didn't own goal. He just put it in Sebadam's goal again. Reepex is utilizing the fact that he can just put it in that goal to quite a lot of his advantage here. Going for the dunk. Very interested to see Reepex's play here. The meta game is evolving, guys, for double goal 1v1. Jacob and Sebadam are probably wishing that they hadn't gone out of this game so quickly, because 1v1v1 and Reepex cannot score. It is actually really difficult once you develop into the full-on 1v1 to score a goal here, because it's a weird angle, and these guys are not used to setting up shots on this specific goal.
Rooting Jacob to win it all.
You're rooting Jacob to win it. Well, right now, he's doing okay. 1v1v1 was on the wrong goal there. Reepex was being pretty cheeky. He was trying to make it look like he was defending that goal, but the whole time he was just hoping that 1v1v1 would score into that one so he could beat Porn to the middle ball respawn. Very curious to see. I'd love to see that actually score goals. Like, if 1v1v1 can score in the wrong goal and then recover in time to, you know, take the ball in the center, that would be sick. Or even Reepex could do it. He's done it a couple times already. Doesn't really hit the flick that cleanly, but it was better than last time. And the boomer of a shot to the crossbar gets a little bit close. 1v1v1 has got to be rattled right now. The airball shot will take the game. Reepex ties it up. I think it's one apiece. Yep. Everybody on one now. First to three will take it. First to three will take it. We're just going to keep rattling on through these. 1v1v1 is going to take possession to start, and he's just going to nearly score his Sebadam right from the get-go. Jacob not going to defend 1v1v1's goal, which is curious, because when you do end up in that kind of 2v1 situation, although, you know, you don't have any teammates, when you end up on the receiving end or facing opposite to opponents and the guy beside you has been eliminated, you don't really have a good percentage of winning, because, you know, two people are just clearing the ball away from their nets and it's going straight towards yours. Good save by Jacob pre-jumping at the near post. You should make it if a player accidentally scores, that player comes back in. Oh, no, that's so confusing, dude. I like that you can just use the dead people's goals against them. Oh, there we go. Jacob's out of position and 1v1v1's just going to stick it right in his net. Goodbye, Jacob. There are no teammates in double goal. Look out. And both of the blue players hitting off the near post. 1v1v1 might have ungoaled this. Oh my goodness, so close. This is exactly what I was talking about, though. These guys are kind of just ganging up on 1v1v1. Sebadam could put this in the near post. That is Reepex's goal. But it looks like he is just going to play it defensively. How's 1v1v1 going to deal with this? We saw a long 1v1v1 versus Reepex 1v1 last time, and it looks like it might turn into that again, but oh, pre-jump save by Sebadam. And now this looks like it will be an open net run-in for Reepex. Nice control. Oh my word, what a shot by Reepex, but he's going to get punished immediately as Sebadam just steals the game. Reepex is probably giving himself a big pat on the back for scoring that nice angle shot, and then Sebadam just turns around and takes it. G2, JNaps, Rizzo, and Kronovia is confirmed. Is it actually confirmed? That's interesting. It's to be expected. I mean, everybody saw that coming with how much they've been playing and how close the deadline for RLCS is. I like it we're actually at 7-all here, despite the fact that we've been doing a double goal 1v1 and there was a couple of goals scored into nets that weren't even being defended by anybody. But remember, if Sebadam takes one more round, he is the champion. First to 3 is the winner. But he's not going to get it this time, as Jacob is going to put one into his net, and now Reepex is facing up against 2 orange opponents. Jacob, very, very ambitious off the wall. P0wrnflakes has shown in the past that he is willing to just score into Jacob at any opportunity. He doesn't try to wait for a good chance. But oh, Jacob's trying to just go straight into P0wrnflakes' goal. Gotta be so careful. It's so many overextensions to get that goal. It's so dangerous to extend that far as you hunt to score onto somebody, because you just leave the center ball that's about to reappear wide open, and it really punishes aggression in a very interesting way. Like right now, Jacob has to get back to the middle in case he scores. Look at that. Both P0wrnflakes and Jacob are running around, and they can actually demo each other as well. Friendly fire is on, so Jacob was on the run there. But you saw them both running back to the middle because they didn't want to just leave that free shot. Will Jacob? Okay, Jacob kind of looking for a pass to P0wrnflakes there, but P0wrnflakes not interested. He's just going to try to redirect it into Jacob's net. Jacob said, come on, work with me, dude. I know we're enemies, but we can be friends for just a moment. P0wrnflakes again trying to go for the tight angle redirect into Jacob's goal. Jacob is going to be feeling pretty upset about this. He's, he's holding out his hand. He's asking P0wrnflakes out on a date. And P0wrnflakes is saying, dude, Valentine's Day was a couple of weeks ago. You missed your opportunity. Get banged. From the front, actually, so you should have seen that one coming. Usually, we're much more used to seeing people get banged from behind on this channel. Looked like a pretty fast respawn, though, for Jacob. Surprising to see there isn't demos. I know, right? It's crazy, but now we can see Jacob versus Reepex. Reepex in the final 2 again, and it looks like we're not going to see a kickoff goal this time. Good positioning by Reepex on this occasion. He did one better than the time against Sebadam. Oh, Jacob might just roll it in, though. What is going on here? It looks like Reepex is completely out of boost. This is so awkward, and Reepex is actually just going to roll it into Sebadam's net, try to get the goal in the middle. Both players had the same idea there. They were both going for the goal into Sebadam's empty net, and then beat each other to the center ball. Reepex thought about putting that in P0wrnflakes' net, but he probably was boost starved at that point. Thought better of it. Oh, Jacob could go for it right now. What a play by Jacob. Can he get the shot? Yes, he can. Look at that. Jacob actually pulls off the play that we've all been waiting for. Slots it in the empty net, and then he meets it in the middle for the open net finish in the actual goal that he wants to score it in. Well played, Jacob. He's on match point. P0wrnflakes and Reepex are both on 1. Sebadam also on 2 still. And Jacob is going to turn around and put it in a P0wrnflakes net. Really smart play by Jacob. Overextension by P0wrnflakes. Reepex nearly getting scored on as well. Remember, if Sebadam or Jacob win this round, that is game, set, match. That is P0wrnflakes goal we're looking at, so that is not going to help us very much. There we go. Sebadam and Reepex kind of teaming up there. Ineffective, though. It's so hard to keep up with what's going on in this game mode. I'm telling you, my brain is working like a mile a minute right now to try and figure out who's shooting at who, who's helping who. It's really, really confusing, but interesting. I love the game mode. I'm gonna have to try and get a 2v2 together. Well, 2v2v2v2, obviously, just to see what that looks like, because it's so hard to imagine like what kind of form that would take. I wonder if it would be slower. I've got a feeling it would take longer because there would be less open nets. So I feel like it might take ages. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think it would take too long if we did 2v2? Oh, Jacob's boost is stolen. Looks like he had a good bit left to put Sebadam under pressure, though. It's still going pretty close to the wire here. Remember, if Reepex doesn't win, we have a GG. Oh, Jacob with the own goal. Sebadam tries to turn around. This is blue against blue. Sebadam defending the left goal, Reepex defending the right, but these guys might just look for a goal in the red end to get the reset. Really interesting. Sebadam's waiting in the middle. He knows that Reepex might go for the own goal, or just the empty net goal, rather. And now the ball is onto Sebadam's side of the field. He's got to be so careful. That's a good pop by Reepex. He's going to threaten a rebound. Sebadam meets him. And that's no threat really for Reepex, because his goal is round the corner. Right now, it's his safety, but it's getting a little bit more dangerous. Sebadam didn't get around the ball on the hook that he wanted, but he's still really putting Reepex under pressure. Reepex in the clear. But how is this game going to finish? Reepex can tie it up, 3-way tie for first, or we could see Sebadam taking it. Reepex misses the open net shot, denied by the center post. He had the game there on a silver platter. Sebadam just served it up to him, but he missed it. And now he might punish. Sebadam doesn't punish. Reepex gets a decent save. It's very curious to see who's going to grab this. And now again, Reepex going for the exact same play. It looks like he's going for a double open net goal. Really, really high level mind games going on right now, guys. As these guys are just fitting into the open nets to try and get the reset in the middle and then meet the ball when it gets there. Ball is actually in Reepex's side of the court here. Sebadam has an open net, but will he be able to run it in? Almost no momentum, gets the bump. Sebadam takes it. Home scored. GG's. Sebadam takes it as he manages to knock out Reepex. Really well played at the end there by Sebadam, just going for the bump, because he knew that that was pretty much the only way that he could get the ball into the net, with Reepex still lurking around there. I just realized that I think my audio is muted when I'm tabbing out. I'm not sure if that is the case, but if it is, then my apologies. Hopefully I can fix that. But by the way, that was Yancho's Fluff 10. Unfortunately, Jacob did not win. He did come second though, so a little bit of a consolation perhaps. An F2 the ERG the ith E. I'm trying. What is this name? F2 the F2 the erg the I the E. I don't know what your name is supposed to say. I'm trying to read it, dude, but either way, I appreciate the sub. Sorry, the thank you was quite a long time in coming, but much appreciated, dude. These guys are just messing around. Yeah, GG's, Sebadam. GG's, Seb. You won. Huge achievement. First to 3 is the victory. Sebadam took it. F to the erg the IE. No, I don't know what that name's trying to tell me. I really don't. I'm trying to figure it out. Reepex is asking. Reepex is asking how he didn't win. I mean, Reepex did score a lot. Fergie. Oh, it's a Fergie. Oh my goodness, yeah. Sorry, I was just not thinking. My brain was not in that location at all. Like, my brain was not in that location. I was trying to do like anagrams. For some reason, ERG got me thinking NRG, the organization. I was not thinking along those lines. Not even close. But yeah, that's the end of the double goal 1v1v1v1. And I'm still no better at saying 1v1v1v1 because it's really hard to say that. I'm trying my best though. We might get a, I don't know if we can get a 2v2v2v2 together. Some of those guys had to go. And I'll need to find I'll need to find additional players anyway, of course.